Hello.
Yo.
Yeah, I was just going to jump on and reiterate Swede.
Yeah.
I was also in the call with Swede, and
Yeah.
the devs have they've taken on board the communication issue, which is great.
Yeah. 100%.
And just want to reiterate that they've got long term definitely in mind for all the holders, which is really good news for us. We just got to kind of walk before we run and get these little teething issues out of the road with pups and this token.
Yeah. Definitely. But I'm really happy that we actually are moving in a good direction now, because it's been pretty downhill for quite a while. But a lot of change, a positive change to the project.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
great.
bring your questions forward, and we've got a great medium now to get it straight to the devs and
Yeah.
get answers for everyone. So definitely use these AMAs to our advantage, guys.
Yeah. 100%.
But yeah,
I'm going to have this AMA weekly at least, or more if we need to, but weekly should be good. And that's when we can have just questions and answers, and people can just ask questions, and I can answer most of them right away, hopefully.
yeah, that was all sweet. Just wanted to say, yeah, it's a great move moving forward.
Yeah, I agree. We
Oh,
don't.
hello. Yeah,
Oh, hello.
yeah, gotcha, mate. Hey, yeah, just curious into whether what sort of, well, basically the excuses they came up with. It's been chopping and changing so much the last few weeks. What actually happened? Was there some dysfunction between the devs, or not everyone was on the same page, or apart from holidays, or it just seems that over the last couple of weeks, chopping
Yeah,
and changing so many times, it just trying to
I
work
can
out
say
in
I can say it's been a bit of a mix of everything. I would say it's been bad communication from the start, I would say, and then one of the devs got really sick, and then also holidays came up, and all of that together just made a bad concussion, I would say. Uh, but as we talked about in the meeting, it's better to be late than never, and it's great that they have decided to start being more open with the project, and just so that everybody can be more informed and as we go forward with the project. I think that's the most important thing. Definitely.
I think you're doing a great job, Swede, but I'd say that what the devs probably should do as well is actually one of them confront and do a devs AMA as well, just to so that you don't have to explain for their mishaps in the future.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'll definitely make
But,
sure if we can get a live chat with one of the devs, and some of the community members can sit and ask questions as well. That would
yeah,
be nice to have.
because
Uh,
I feel sorry for you sometimes, the amount of shit you've got to put up with.
it's alright.
All day,
Thanks, man.
every
So
day.
that's all.
Oh,
Thanks, mate.
nice. Thank you, man. Okay, Windows friendly. You're up. Oh, seems you have some mic problems, maybe. Windows friendly. Can't hear you.
Looked like he was muted.
Yeah, he seems to have some technical issues. I'll let you speak when you figure that out. In the meanwhile, we have some more hands getting raised here.
Street Fighter, Matt, no tap. Peter.
Yeah, I'll just add everybody on here. Hello.
Right, what's happening? So, are we going to be doing Twitter Spaces at all? Like, again, are we going to be doing Twitter Spaces like with Matt? And especially to build up the new Twitter, because it's obviously it's low compared to the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
one.
definitely. Matt said that he is definitely going to be pushing to reinforce our Twitter, making sure that it's back to its glory days, I would say. So
Aye, because it will definitely help with like
yeah,
bringing new people into the project and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Because us
Yeah.
doing this in Discord all the time is it's just for us. It's like we're keeping all the information to ourselves. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
If we, obviously we get it out there, the more ears that hear it, then the better.
yeah. So
Did they make any
what we talked
kind of
about was that we are going to promote the DogeX and the Twitter, and Matt's gonna help out with that more. And we're going to be doing that as the token gets released, and also with the Dogecoin as well when Dogecoin starts spiking again, because
Mhm.
Dogecoin is a huge catalyst for the DogeX NFTs, I think at least, and the devs think so as well. So
Mhm.
that could definitely bring a lot of hype and attention back to the NFT. But there's definitely going to be a lot of hype and build up and advertisements going back into the project when we move forward.
Sorted. Right, cheers. That's all I wanted to ask again.
Hmm?
That's all I wanted to ask.
Okay,
Cheers.
thanks. All right.
Did we get any update in reference to the original Twitter?
Original Twitter. Nope. I have no information on that, but I'm going to ask them. I could ask them right now. Uh,
So just while you're asking that, do you mind if I just elaborate on what was said about regarding the unique characters and the more rarer type characters that was mentioned?
yeah, definitely. Go ahead.
One of the concerns that I did have was the changing of the goalposts, and that's something that's frustrated a lot of us. And the question I asked was about the original dating type setup to get puppies, the breeding of them. One of the issues I personally had was that we were told that rarity was a factor in getting a rare puppy, and so that was one of my motivations in going out and purchasing asteroids, for examples, and uniques. And then all of a sudden, when they had just given out the puppies to everyone, it had really disadvantaged us, and the money was already spent then. So that was a concern. I did bring it up with them, and I was really happy with the response that they gave us with regards to that isn't right for those that did go and buy them, and so they are looking at rewarding um, the more rarer type DogeX characters, whether it's by giving them a multiplier of the DogeX coin when that comes out, or whether it's another way. But at least they're not going to shy away from what they've done there, and that really really made me have a lot more faith as well.
Yeah, definitely. Uh, great. Um, so, do we have anybody else that wants to ask any questions? Because that's what we're here for.
Doge Friendly has messaged me asking to get unsuppressed. I don't see it
What?
now.
Okay. We had one that raised his hand here. Joshua. Let's see. Joshua.
Hey, Sway, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Hey, man. So real quick, as far as the pups being revealed, it probably won't be tonight, huh?
Probably not tonight, yeah, because they're gonna be working on making, so they are releasing batches as due to popular demand.
But that's cool, man. I mean, I understand stuff like this takes time, but I got close to 15, 20 grand into this, man, and
Yeah,
it's starting to get on how you say it, it's starting to get annoying, man.
I
I don't I
understand.
don't I don't want to be negative, dude. I'm trying to go in the
Yeah,
upright position, man, but it's just, you know what I mean. It's just getting, I don't know, man.
no, I can completely understand the people that has been holding for a long time and not receiving a lot of clear information from the project, and that's exactly what we're working on right now to improve. And I think it's moving in quite a good direction. And
Okay, and then
oh
and I know you mentioned Matt was in there.
yeah,
what's his direction on all this, man? What did he have to say on the halt that we're experiencing?
His experience, what we were doing right now, is that he had experience with a similar project that he had a friend working on a similar project, kind of same size as ours, and they were doing really good in the beginning, but they are doing basically the same as we are doing right now. And he said that he thinks that that's because of the entire NFT market being kind of in a big down position right now. So, as what I've seen, all of the NFTs has been going down for quite a while now, as well with the crypto market being down. So
Yeah,
we're not
that's
alone.
understandable.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, I'll keep hanging tight, man. I appreciate y'all and everything y'all do. Hopefully,
Yeah.
here pretty soon we get some good news, man.
Yeah, and
Yes.
make sure you see the announcement that's coming later now today. Either today.
Just to add to the pups there too, Swede, or Josh. Yeah, if they're going to be doing batching, we've tried to ask that maybe we get the first one pushed for 1,500. We're only sitting at, I think, 1,449. So
Yeah.
we're looking at another 50 pups to be minted before release, and then obviously we just need to give them a bit of time to work out the file system and how they release it. But that shouldn't be too long.
Yeah, definitely. It should be in the short term perspective here.
Alrighty, well, I'll keep standing behind y'all, man. Our next y'all, 100%, dude. Just hopefully, we start getting some forward progress, man.
100%.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Appreciate you, Josh.
Thank you, Joshua.
Was anybody else disappointed to hear that the game hasn't been being worked on at all? Because
Yeah.
like I was under the impression this whole time that, you know, from Sir Doge's AMA that they were going to be releasing these games in Q1 to Q2 2022 from his November AMA.
Yeah.
And, you know, to provide liquidity to this project and to get people in here, they, you know, people wanted something fun to do. So like hearing that, I mean, how are they going to create value for our NFTs besides giving us tokens? Because that's just going to take value away.
Yeah.
Could anybody help answer that?
Well, the main thing that's gonna bring some value to the NFTs is going to be the token and the tokenomics that they've been talking about, because that can bring some actual passive income, and passive income is something that a lot of people think as good, I would say. So the more NFTs you have, the more passive income you can earn, which creates an incentive to have more NFTs. That brings value to the NFTs, I would say.
But if they keep making tokens and handing those out and don't have any type of measure to have them burned, how is that going to create liquidity? Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
There's going to be a set amount of token, and they're going to provide liquidity to the token as well. And there's going to be a launch of the token. It's going to be openly tradable as well.
So that's the ETH they set ETH that they set aside for us to provide the liquidity. That's the value of them.
That I'm not 100% sure about. They said that they were going to provide liquidity to it though, so I'm guessing so.
Okay.
Yeah. Great.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong as well, guys, but with the gameplay, it hasn't been completely canned. It's not the high priority at the moment. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So basically, with the dev, he was just sick and he's been really sick and hasn't been able to put 100% of his effort into it. Is that right, Sweden?
Yeah.
And then they want the token to come out first.
The token is going to be coming out before anything else, I would say.
Okay.
Well, they're working on the pup reveal as well, but it will be around the same time period.
Okay. I'm gonna get Wee Doge in here because he's got some questions too.
Hey, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, holy crap. I forgot I had push to talk on. I forgot to turn it off.
No worries.
I know. I was just wondering how the DogeX holders are going to be able to accumulate the token.
Yeah. So you mean by just holding?
Is that pretty much all it is? It's going to be like staking and holding the NFT, and that's how we accumulate
Basically,
it.
the more when you're holding your NFTs, there's gonna be a claim system, and the more NFTs you hold, the more you're gonna be able to claim. And then to do that claim of tokens, you're going to have to pay a gas fee, and
Okay.
that's pretty much what we talked about. So.
I
And
gotcha.
they're not going for a locked staking because they think the devs thought that most people don't like locked staking, so it's gonna be a flexible staking, I would say.
Okay, and I assume that's going to be on the Ethereum blockchain.
I assume so as well.
Alrighty. Did you guys discuss anything about like DogeX partnerships at all with any other projects?
Yeah, there's been talks about COC and so on.
Oh, nice. That'd be pretty huge.
Yeah, so they're gonna look into that. That's what we talked about.
Nice. What about the DOA? Did you guys talk anything about that?
No, we did not bring that up.
No. All right, that's fair. I mean, it sounds like there's a lot going on, anyways.
Yeah, there was
One thing at a time.
There's a lot in my head right now, so there's a lot to remember. But it was definitely a really good meeting to have and really needed at this time as well, because people were really fed up in the Discord with no information and all of that. So
Yeah, definitely understandable though.
yeah, 100%.
Are you able to elaborate any more on like the long-term utility of DogeX holders and like anything like that? Because I heard Colossal mention something earlier about it.
In what way do you mean?
He just mentioned that there's quite a bit coming like later on in the project, and I was just wondering if maybe we could get like some sneak peeks or something like that of what's coming.
Well, yeah, we talked about the comics, I guess. So that's definitely in the loop.
Okay, right on.
Yeah, and well, the longevity, I guess, the token as well. I guess if the token goes up in value, the NFTs go automatically up in value as well.
Alrighty.
And I just got the word that the old Twitter account is not coming back, sadly.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, so we'll be having to live with our existing account, but Matt's going to be pushing our Twitter a lot, so it's going to get back to where it used to, hopefully.
That'll help quite a bit. Him talking about it and stuff.
100%.
They also mentioned possibly prizes as well to give away too, Swede.
Prizes, yeah. About because the devs sweeped a lot of the floors before when the floor sweeping was happening, and they have a bunch of NFTs just sitting there waiting to be given away. And the reason that there hasn't been so many giveaways or at all is because of gas fees, I would say. But they're definitely going to be more giveaways because we brought that up. So we're going to be working on that 100% to bring more people in. Yep.
Awesome. I was wondering if you guys discussed anything like if to get the devs to like release any of their credentials on like their previous projects to see if they like succeeded or kind of failed or.
We did not discuss that, but
I sent them an email about that right after the telegram. I can read my email to you guys if you want to hear it and his answer.
100%.
Yeah, people would like to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I was trying to answer that. I asked that, but I said, hey, Julian, I tried to. QTN is who he is. Giving us a time and updated website, and we'll have more detailed roadmap for us. And he said, we'll put out a timeline in a Medium post with the website, and we were aiming to have it ready in a couple of weeks. And then I said, great to hear. Can't wait to see it. The original site's great. Many have asked for a white paper link or information about goals and explanations about the utilities and staking payouts. It'd even be great to have a meet the team section telling us about who you are, about revealing without revealing your identities, but just your background and your credentials. Having a white paper will bring hundreds of newcomers because this is what they're looking for before investing. Is this something you guys could discuss? Many have been wanting to see this in the Discord. He said he's just gonna. Then his answer was, "I think we'll just start with a medium and go from there. Don't want to commit to any more things until we have the basics of the ecosystem set up and running." So that's all he gave me for an answer. So I'm hoping that they'll add something on, but I did mention it to them, and hopefully when they do release the website, they'll have that section on there. Otherwise, I know we all in the Telegram have direct access to messaging him, so I'm sure we can bring it up again. I know they have a lot on their plate right now, so I know that I do understand exactly where you're coming from on that.
Nice. Okay, Doge Friendly, did you have any more questions?
Do you think the devs would be willing to come into the Discord to like reveal new information from a dev themselves? That would bring a little bit more trust to the community.
As I said a little earlier, I'm going to try and make at least one of the devs to come in here on an AMA and talk to you guys, and so you can ask them questions, I guess.
Awesome. Yeah, that would. I feel like that would help quite a bit, getting some trust back within the community and all that.
Nice.
But other than that, I think that's all I got.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, if you have a question too, Doge, you can message one of us, me or one of these guys up here, because we're all in that Telegram. So, and we can just type them a question and hopefully get an answer back to you.
Okay, right on. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Appreciate it.
For sure.
Do we have any more hands? Peter67 wants to join in here again. Let's see.
Aye, sweet. So is there any news on when the staking's going to start? Because obviously I've still got 12 DogeX in my fucked wallet.
Yeah, the staking?
Aye. Like obviously, because you were saying that the more DogeX you have, the more you're able to get of the token.
Yeah.
So obviously I've got 12 DogeX in that wallet. Obviously I'm not going to be able to get them back until next month probably, do you know what I mean? Until I'm getting paid again. But when is the staking going to start?
The staking is going to start when the token is launched, and the info on the token is going to come in the announcement that's coming on the site. I forget the Medium.
Right, so that's the announcement you were saying is going to happen either tonight or tomorrow?
Yeah.
Right, cheers. Right, that's it.
And if there's some questions that's not being answered in that, you can definitely ask me in the chat, because I'm here most times, and then I get an answer for that.
Right, cheers mate, appreciated.
Oh, thanks man.
Right.
Another hand from Blinky.
Sweet, just while waiting for Blinky to come up, just while we're waiting for Blinky to come up, just with regards to the staking and things like that as well, was I correct in hearing that we're not actually staking our NFTs now? We're getting a straight airdrop, a token sent to our MetaMask?
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's what
with Peter's situation, yeah, it did. So with Peter's situation, his tokens might get sent to that old account possibly.
Yeah.
And then he can claim them at a later date.
I'm not sure what the wallets they will be approving, or because when we did the minting for DogeX, it was only MetaMask supported, so I'm not sure. They'll probably make so that all the wallets can be used. So hopefully you won't need to send around your NFTs if you have them in a different wallet. but I can make sure I'll check into that.
From my understanding, I don't know if you're in the call that early, Matt. They were talking about the redoing of the website. So basically, it'd be a claim system.
Yeah.
You go on and it would realize basically similar. I guess it'd be similar to the pups. It'd realize how many NFTs you've got, and then you'll get so many tokens per NFT.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have a question.
Okay.
Did anyone bring up to the devs in reference to doing some form of a check to see what NFTs have had pups already and what haven't? I figured
no, we did not bring that up.
Can you?
If I can?
Yep.
Yeah, I can definitely bring that up.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's see. Any more questions?
Yeah, have I got you?
Linky.
Yeah, just how many people are actually working on the project? How many devs are they?
Let's see.
Because I've heard people saying before that there was, so many people working on the game and whatever else, but I've never really wasn't sure how many are actually in there.
As it looks like now, there's 5. But I can definitely make sure I get a real number if you guys want that.
And the people that are at this, so all you guys are in a Telegram messaging thing now. Who's in there? Is it just the mods and the devs basically? Is that right?
Well, it's the
admins aren't even out.
Admins aren't in there. I'll make sure the admins get into the chat as well. But it's the devs, Matt Wallace, and some of the bigger holders on DogeX that's in the chat right now.
Okay.
Yes.
That's all. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, man.
So just when they mentioned about the game possibly being, when Matt Wallace mentioned about the game possibly being part of the cocktail metaverse, do you think it's worthwhile putting a poll up in Discord and seeing what the community feels about that?
Yeah.
Because they did want some feedback on that too.
Yeah, we can make a poll on. So a poll on making a cooperation with COC for the game.
Yes. See how the community feels about that.
Oh, right. I'll make sure to make that.
Outstanding.
Nice. We got Serd wants to speak. Let's see. There we go, Serb.
Hey, sorry about that. Just wondering if there was any talk about potentially getting off of the Ethereum network, potentially using Polygon or, any sort of other technology that would make it easier, for folks who don't have as much money to pay on gas to be able to participate.
There was no talks on that. Main reason for that is that Ethereum is pretty much the main, the biggest platform where people trade NFTs, I would say. So I don't think that's a plan, but it can be definitely brought up if enough people wants it to be like that. But it's not a plan, at least.
Just another question. So since it already is on the Ethereum network,
yeah,
there's other solutions like Immutable X, for example, where you can, it's an NFT and gaming marketplace where you can swap NFTs without any gas fees. So it seriously might be, something worth the dev team looking at. So it would help people that don't have a lot of money to be able to participate. And for me, for example, I'm not going to mint any pups. I just can't afford it, right? So I'm just basically holding on to my Gen 1 NFTs, and that's basically it, right? And if I have to pay gas to claim tokens that are airdropped, I can't do it. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah.
anyway,
Understandable.
Mm.
As it looks like right now, they don't have any plans to change networks. They're pretty locked in on Ethereum. But I can bring that up. Definitely.
Thank you.
Being that we're going to be doing our releases in stages going forward, as long as everything works out with that, hopefully, in terms of Ethereum 2.0, we might be able to incorporate that. Sweet, do you know, did they give us like a end of date, like a very last chance time frame, or is it just every 1,000 until they're done?
No, it's just every 1,000, and the time frame will be released with that being deployed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully, it gives us enough time to get into Ethereum 2.0, because that would just drop. That would basically make the pups like 100% free.
100%.
This was the original plan, so I haven't even got on my pups yet.
Yeah. No, I agree.
100% agree with that.
Yeah. Great. Serb, did you have... Okay, he was down. Nice to talk. Do we have any more people in the audience that want to ask any questions? You can raise your hand. Okay, we got Widow's friendly here again. Let's see.
Hey, just one more quick question. I was just wondering, is QTN, is that like a whole network or a business of people, or is that just one person?
It's one person.
Oh, okay.
One of the devs. He's in charge of the art division, I guess.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's all I needed. I think that's all I got.
Nice. All right.
I was wondering if anybody could answer this question. I asked QTN about their budget and the money they raised, and he said he had about 200K worth of ETH and ETH in the project budget left. Is that 200K? That's not 200,000 ETH. That's just probably 200,000 US. US. Okay.
Yeah.
And that people are wondering out there, there probably a lot of people were asking about where a lot of the funds went. And if you want to explain that to people.
Yeah, definitely. So the majority of the funds has been going to the art team. That's what he told us on the meeting. And then it's been the art team is not a company also, by the way, because people have been asking that. It's people that QTN has selected to make the art, basically. So that's a big piece of the money went to. It's been also going to pay staff on the project, I guess, as well, and also for giveaways and sweeping the floor as well. And they spent about 60% of the budget, they said, so they have about 40% left, 30% left, and that's going to be going into the future development and advertising and all of that.
Do they have any plans on obtaining more funds for the future?
Well, yeah, I guess with the attaining more funds through the token, I guess, if that's successful. And also they earn passively from all the trades, I guess, so the more successful the project gets, the more money they get to make the project better, I guess.
And I was just kind of wondering, like, who's gonna buy the token? I know, we'll probably buy the token, but we're gonna get a lot of us are gonna get some for free. Are we just funding us, or us buying it? Is what's funding gonna help fund the project, or will newcomers have a reason to buy the token?
Well, Matt's going to definitely be pushing it, and the devs are going to find some good reason for people to invest in it. So it's on the devs to make sure that it's a good investment, I guess.
Sweet.
Yeah, but we're definitely going to be pushing it a lot.
Swede, one question I wanted to ask at the end, but we just ran out of time, was just the direct affiliation between our project and the Doge ETH bridge, and just what's happening with that, because I do remember that was quite a marketing point right at the start. So if we could maybe ask them about that, please.
Doge Ethereum bridge. I'll write it down so I remember everything.
Thank
Good question, Matt.
That's a good question, yes. I know that the devs have some contact with Doge developers, and that's all I know. There hasn't been much news from that, but that's definitely a good question to bring up and see if we can get some good answers on that. Great. And just to make sure... no. Wait, do we have any more questions right now that we want to ask the devs directly? Maybe. We don't have to throw everything at once on them, but we can do one by one questions.
Is there anything that just hasn't been mentioned yet that you guys talked about in the meeting?
We talked about quite a lot, but there's surely something that we missed, and there's going to be a lot in the announcement, I guess, as well. Hopefully going to answer a lot of questions.
With that meeting, do you think you could, by any chance, release the recording so that those who weren't there were able to hear it?
I'll ask the devs if that's a possibility.
Okay.
Yes.
Sweet. I guess the other thing that they were open to was working with other NFT projects as well. So that was really promising news as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, talking about even just people within our community now that have got their own projects, and yeah, I think maybe ways of collaboration, bouncing off each other's communities, and all growing together to be one big happy family is good for all of us.
Yeah, I agree. That's very promising.
So maybe if there is any people in the community that are in other projects, is there a line that they could get in touch with the devs? Talk about possible collaborations. Would they do that through you, Swede?
Yeah.
Swede.
Yeah, like if there's anybody that wants to make a collaboration that thinks is gonna help out both projects, definitely make a support ticket. I think is the best way of getting to me, or just at me in the main chat, I guess. I don't see all the messages, but I definitely see all of the tickets. So that would be the best way of contacting me. Yep.
That's awesome, Swede. Yeah, it might even be worth an announcement, maybe even making it out there for everyone in case they miss it.
Yes, definitely. Just writing everything down. I think we brought up quite a lot of points that has been asked and people been wondering about. We got 2 hands up now. We got Carousel. Let's see. And those friendly here. Let's see, Carousel.
Yeah, I was just gonna jump in and say while we're on the topic of other projects, like Matt and Bonesaw, I think it was, they did the all the DogeX on the moon in the COC metaverse.
Oh, that was all Bonesaw.
Yeah, it was really good. I spent a bit of time on there last night. It was good to have a chat to other community members or people from a different community. Yeah, it's good bit of advertising. Learn a bit about their project. They learn a bit about this one.
Nice.
So I've got some stuff up on there at the moment, but yeah, it's a space we can use and interact with others.
Where was this?
on the DogeX metaverse.
Oh, okay.
Oh, not the DogeX metaverse. The cocktail bar metaverse.
No.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. I was looking at it,
It-
but I just didn't see it.
In the moon room, you got to get to. So, but I've got some stuff there at the moment. If people want to come and have a look after the AMA.
Nice. Yeah, definitely check that out.
Bone Saw spent about 8 hours last night placing some of our NFTs up there, and it looked outstanding. So if you haven't seen it on Twitter, guys, definitely blow it up, because it's just great seeing our stuff out in the metaverse already.
Yeah. Great. Windows friendly.
Yeah, I was just wondering if the community should still be expecting a dev announcement today, like for the whole Discord community.
Yeah. There's
Oh,
going to be a
nice.
dev announcement on Medium, as I said, and it's going to be posted in here as well, so you can read it.
All right, nice.
There's going to be a link for it. So the devs has put together some good information, hopefully, for you guys.
Hyson Swede, we've been waiting for you guys in the cocktail bar metaverse. Where you been?
I'm not into. I haven't gotten into COC yet, man.
Oh no, it's pretty sick. I mean, there ain't much going on there. It's just a cool place to hang out and stuff, though. Chat with one another.
Honestly, I think I looked at it when he originally did the first announcement about it. It shot up to like $500, $1,000, and I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit high then. It was a good idea to wait for sure.
So since I just haven't looked back into it.
No biggie. I was just curious.
Guys, just while we're on that topic, January 10th is the launch of the casino, so it's January the 10th over here. That's all I'll say on that one. I'm just looking forward to that timing.
January 10th here as well. Nice. Oh, great. Any more people wanna ask some questions before we end the AMA? Definitely raise your hands. I don't know if people have been writing in the main chat as well.
I've been watching it.
Has there been? I see Winters have been typing in there, but he doesn't wanna talk.
Just for his sake, I guess he did say everyone is doing staking. What makes DogeX different?
Oh.
That back at 6:45.
I guess we brought that up a bit.
Yeah.
Well, what's different with our staking is that it's Doge related, I guess. I don't know how many projects that are related with Doge that has NFT stakings, but as it looks like right now, it's not very different from other stakings. Other than it's gonna be a claim system on the new web page. It's going to look like pretty much what the pup claiming is. You're gonna be able to claim the token depending on how much you're holding, pretty much. There was talks also about getting bigger rewards on the claiming the better NFT you had from like Mars and up. So like a multiplier thing that you're gonna be able to earn more on the more rare NFTs, which brings more value to the more high-end NFTs, I would say. So it was discussions about that, but it's not 100% decided yet. But they definitely want to bring more value to the more rare NFTs. Yes. So we have a hand, let's see. Blinky wants to speak. Hello.
Yeah, just one other thing I forgot about. So with the release of the pups, do we know, like, was there anything being released to say which ones are rarer than others? Are they similar? Like, is there Mars pups and Earth pups?
Yeah, he couldn't really answer that, the more technical things about that. But what I know is that there are different rarities, yes, and all of the rarities are gonna get like the different rarities are gonna be shown when all of them are revealed, because it's hard to show the rarities when they're not revealed. So
So after the 1500 are revealed, we won't know whether ours is rare or not.
Yeah, pretty much. As it looks like right now, at least. We'll get more info when they are revealed, so. Yeah.
So at the end, so that's not until all 10,000 have been.
Yeah, because that's how it was the last time with the NFTs. We couldn't see any rarities until all of them were minted, so that's why I'm drawing the conclusion from.
Yeah, but we knew that there was Mars, we knew that there was Journey, we knew the story behind it.
Yeah.
So we had some sort of idea of something. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if there was some similar story with the pups as well.
Yeah,
Not
there's
that we
gonna be
could
like
get exact
radioactive
rarity,
ones.
but just a bit of a.
Yeah, definitely. That if that's not being brought up in the article, I'll make sure to get that answered.
Yep.
He did mention that he didn't have the technical expertise to discuss that, but he was going to go and find out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll get to know that sooner.
I mean, there's probably because of the way it's being done now, there's probably not going to be a time where all 10,000 are minted. You know what I mean? Like there's probably people that have minted one and forgotten about it or whatever else.
Mm.
So I'm assuming that there'd have to be some sort of deadline eventually to release those details.
Well, yeah, there will be. It's not gonna go on forever, definitely.
Yeah. Yep.
No, but that's for sure.
Yep.
We would hope to get the information before minting's finished on what's rare and what's not. And when we did mint the original DogeX ones, we did know the rarities once the rarity tools were set up. It gave us a ranking then. So yeah, I'm sure something like that should surely be able to be set up.
Yeah.
Just wait and find out, I guess.
I know that I'd asked Sir Doge about it a while ago, and he said that that they were planning on holding off until either the mint was revealed per the original plan, or at least until we're further down the line of releasing the mints, because they're trying to deter snipers from knowing exactly what they want to go for. If that came up again.
So everything is planned to just avoid the sniping. That's the main goal, at least. But you should all know your rarities in the end. That's for sure.
Okay.
Great. Any more questions?
No, that's it from me. Sorry.
Oh, nice. Okay. If this is the last chance to raise any more hands, if there's no more questions, then we're going to end the AMA. If you don't have a mic, you could ask questions in the main chat as well. If there's something you want to have answered that you haven't got to hear yet. Otherwise,
just before you sign off, Swede, just want to say today was a really good day for restoring faith in the community for me personally. And once these things come out that you've talked about it that are going to be delivered, I hope the same goes for the rest of the community. So thanks for all your hard work. All the mods, Hysonic, Swede, Zero, also Break Millionaire, all your awesome work that you've been doing on social media, and just everyone else that still believes. Much love.
100%. I'm super happy that we managed to get to this point at least. It's been a while, but we're still here, most of us.
Yeah.
So in pieces. Nah, kidding.
No, we're good.
We're good. Ja, but it's been really nice. We don't have any more hands up, and we don't have any questions in the main chat. Yeah. So in that case, meeting adjourned, I guess. Been nice speaking to everybody, and we'll have
speaking
more.
to you too. Thanks, Swede.
Yeah. Nice.
So we're going to have to finish with a DogeX to the moon. You're going to have to let one rip.
Okay. It would be nice if everybody could speak. I don't know how. I don't think that's possible.
think everyone would have to be.
Everybody needs to get up to the stage. I guess the people that wanna say to the moon can just raise their hands.
Well, you can just do it, Swede. We'll follow your lead.
Yeah, we got a bunch of people joining in the stage now.
Sweet.
We're gonna let some join in here. All right.
DogeX to the moon.
To the
DogeX to the moon.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, guys. DogeX
Thanks,
to the
guys.
moon. Have a good one,
Enjoy
guys.
your night, guys.
Take it
DogeX
easy.
to the moon.